Hey guys, this is John Lee Hilliard from JT's Vending. I want to jump into the next five ways to save $1,000 fast. And again, these videos are just things that we're doing, trying to give out the information for the things that we actually did. Me and my wife did to get out of debt, to start saving money kind of quickly. And we did, and we did everything within moderation. We didn't get rid of everything, but these tips that I'm giving you guys in these videos are all of them is what me and my wife did. And a lot of it was hard, but it was also to change my mindset around what I needed to do to get in a position where now I can manage my finances and not have to do these things. And this is not a long-term play. These are short-term plays to kind of get you in a position where you can financially, when it snows and storms outside, you can stay home with your family. So, and you can get out of debt and you can save $1,000 quickly. And that $1,000 turns to 2,000, 2,000 to 4,000, and so on and so forth. So, without further ado, let's jump right into it. We'll start with number 15. So, the number 15, the 15th way to save $1,000 fast will be, and I know we're in Memphis, and I know a lot of you guys work with coworkers that live near and around you. So number 15 is carpool. Jump in the carpool. If somebody's going your direction, if you can explain to them, hey, look, I'm trying to save some money. So trying to save $1,000, or you can explain however you need to, but just let them know, hey, I'm trying to do this. Could you help me? And it's about being humble. And if they say no, don't get in your feelings. So, okay, I appreciate it, man. And go on to the next person if you can carpool. That's if you can. And if you can't carpool, then, you and if you're married, you and your wife can drop each other off if it's a time frame. Because for a period, me and my wife did it. My car, my Nissan Murano, just damaged way beyond repair. And we went about 4 or 5 months with me dropping her off at work and going picking up. It wasn't bad. It wasn't even inconvenient. But we were used to 2 cars, so when we went down to one, it was like, we'll get one. And we were just mostly taking our time trying to figure out what kind of car we wanted and that whole process. So carpooling is 15. Number 14 is you can buy generic. So you guys know if you go to the grocery store, a lot of time they upsell those products that are on the shelf that sit at eye level, Tylenol, name brand, anything that just household brand that you hear about a lot, they jack those prices up because of the name. You're paying for the name. But as you all know, that stuff can be, the generic store, like Walmart version, could be 20 to 25% cheaper than the Tylenol brand or ibuprofen name. You can, my wife had showed me, my wife, she works in the medical field, so she was like, no, just get the generic. It does the same thing. They use it in the hospitals. When it comes down to like genetic medication, you don't have to get, and I'm not going to tell you that Walmart Oreos taste the same as the Oreo. I'm not going to say that because that's a lie. But the goal is to try to cut back where you can. And me and my family's biggest issue or biggest problem was when we hit that grocery store, we want to make sure we get good stuff that we will eat. So, name brand cereal. You might not be able to afford 3 boxes of name brand Kellogg cereal. Get your 1 or 2 bags of the bag of cereal. That goes a long way, and they're still pretty delicious to me. We don't buy all name brand, but some brand stuff, for me, the taste is a lot better. But again, it's not much. It's like saying, oh, I'm going to go buy the name brand salt. Man, just buy salt. Salt is salt. But it depends on your preference when you go to the grocery store. So buying generic, can help you save 20 to 25% when you go into the grocery store. That's number 14. Number 13, switch grocery stores. So, for a long time, even when we were traveling in Connecticut, Florida, um, Arizona, we were sticking to Kroger's. And nothing against Kroger's. We were sticking with Kroger's and Fry's and, but Kroger's owned like Fry's and, what's that other one in Florida? Winn-Dixie and places like that. But we would find that the prices for the same exact things we were getting at Walmart and Aldi's were jacked up, extremely high. So we sat down and we was like, man, look, we finna switch grocery stores because Kroger's, even though they give you discounts, but all it does is discount the stuff back down to the same price that it originally was because they jacked it up. And then, when stores say, oh, this is on sale, look at the sales price. I guarantee you, they'll jack that price up for 2 months, and then you'll see it again, and all they do is bring it back down to the regular cost and say it's on sale. No, it didn't. It's not on sale. You brought it back down. That's it. That's all they do, I'm telling you. So, you may have to switch grocery stores. You may have to switch from Walmart to Aldi's, or, Whole Foods to Aldi's, or Whole Foods to Walmart. We shop now at Aldi's with, faithfully, we go to Aldi's. And they don't have everything, like, for example, cottage cheese. We like either Walmart, Kroger's, cottage cheese, but we do not like Aldi's cottage cheese. It's oily and it's weird. We don't like it, so we don't buy it from there. But, everything else, our Doritos. We get the Clancy Doritos because they're delicious and they're better than the Doritos, like the Dorito brand that everybody knows. To us, we love the tortilla taste, not so much of the cheese taste. So we like the Clancy Doritos chips from Aldi's. And it, a bag is $1.29. You get a bag of Doritos in the store, a party size bag, you're looking at $5 of regular Doritos because you're paying for the name. So, we just decided to switch our spending habits, our grocery shopping habits to fit our lifestyle. We still eat salmon, we still eat all this stuff. We spend $80 to $90 every 2 months on meat from Aldi's. And we get the meat, we freeze it, and we got 2 months of meat. And all I gotta do is make meal preps. So if you want to know more about the meal preps, you can always jump on either on the YouTube channel. We have a meal prep videos, and then on our website, JT's Vending Service for You.com, we have the meal prep stuff on there as well. And you can always email us if you want more information about the meal preps. But I do meal preps every Sunday, and I will do a video this Sunday. Well, not this Sunday, but this coming Sunday, meal preps. But switching grocery stores is number 13. It can, trust me, from experience, it can help you save a lot of money. Stop worrying about where you shop and who's seeing you go where, who's seeing you going to work. I shop anywhere that saves me money. I shop anywhere that keeps more money in my pocket, keeps me in control of more of my money. I don't care what people say or think. It's irrelevant. Because more than likely, the people who are questioning you or talking about you, I guarantee you they broke. I guarantee you they're living paycheck to paycheck, and they're mad because you don't want to live paycheck to paycheck. So instead of going, man, how you do that? They hate on you, essentially. Oh man, look at him shopping at Aldi's. So, you broke. You went and shopped at Whole Foods, and now MSNW finna cut your power off. You gotta ask your mama for some money. You gotta ask your daddy for some money, because you broke. but you make poking fun at me, but you're broke. But anyway, don't get me started on all that. So number 12, um, if you're like me, you know where money comes from. Money comes from work, adding value to other people's lives. So number 12 would be wait tables or bartend. You can wait tables, you can bartend. I done both, and what it is, like, you don't make but like 14, maybe $16 an hour, but the tips, the tips that come in are nice. If you know how to serve people and you're polite and you're kind, people tipping you 50, excuse me, at least 15 to 20% every table you go to. You be polite, chit chat with people. You love socializing like me and love talking. Oh, you can make plenty of money waiting tables, and that's a part of putting that extra money in your pocket for a side hustle. Waiting tables and bartending. And then number 11 will be have a bake sale. We didn't so much sell as we just baked and gave a lot of stuff away. But for those of you who are like my wife, are almost professional bakers, you can bake things for your friends, your neighbors, your coworkers, and let them know, hey, I'm selling this. And even if they say, hey, what are you doing this for? Man, I'm trying to build my emergency fund. I'm trying to stack some money in my emergency fund so when something goes wrong or another snowstorm comes through or my tire goes out, I got some money. You don't have to go in that much detail, but you get what I'm saying. Like, if anybody has to ask you, you can explain to them, like, I'm trying to build something. And it takes, I know how to bake. So it's using the gift that God gave you. So having a bake sale is number 11. Number 12 is you can wait tables or bartend. Number 13, you can, when you go in the grocery store, you can switch grocery stores. If the grocery store you are going to is high, and you can see, you know the price is high. And if you don't, go to Aldi's, go to Walmart, go to Kroger's, go to Whole Foods, go to the stores and compare prices. Or you can compare them online, and you'll see they're charging, outrageous prices at Whole Foods for free range eggs. They're still $6 for a carton of eggs when Aldi's selling for $1.60. I don't care about free range. I don't care if my egg was free. It's an egg, I'm finna scramble it. So number 14 is buy generic, and medication. And with the buying generic thing, if you're using just on the medical side, like what we do with our family, we use a HSA, a health savings account card that has money been preloaded and pre-tax, and we're not taxed on using that card for buying generic or name brand products, medical products, Tylenol, aspirin, Theraflu, stuff like that. We're not taxed, but it's also another video on HSA and how to use it. The HSA will help you, but generic food, if you have a large family, you have a family of 4, that's not necessarily large. We have a family of 4, but the goal is not to overspend just because you feel like I've been eating that brand all my life, and that makes me feel like I'm doing something by buying name brand. It'll make you go broke. And number 15, guys, is carpool. If you can, if you got people you trust, you got people you know at work, and they go in the same direction, same shift. Hey, fool with your boy, I'm trying to save some money. You can always let them know that. And more than likely, somebody out there will help you if you're trying to get back and forth to work. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. And all of it is just everything, all these videos you watch about how to, save $1,000 fast. These are things I did. All I did was stop, write it down, and talk myself through the process of what I did and how it may be able to help someone out there. Even our subscribers, like, you don't have to be in Memphis. You can, I lived in Florida, I lived in Arizona, I lived in, Connecticut, I stayed in Wyoming. I've been a lot of places, a lot of states. And, I've always made sure that I had the things that I need. And I've been living on a budget for quite some time. So You can do it. You have to have discipline and you have to want to do it. You can't expect the government to give you something for nothing. Nothing is free. If you're getting food stamps or government assistance, you're saying, oh, well, I'm going to stay on this because it's free money from the government. It's not free. You had to, I guarantee you, you had to sign your social security number, you had to sign your name on a bunch of documents, and I guarantee you probably didn't read them all. There's a lot of fine print. You signed away everything, and you have to check in with the government. So if it's free, you shouldn't have to check in. You shouldn't have to limit yourself to grow if that government assistance or food stamps you so-called is free. It's not free. It's voluntary slavery. You're voluntarily enslaving yourself to the government, because what happens when the government shutdown comes and you've been living off food stamps for 5 years? The next government shutdown, you won't get nothing. So now you're begging people for, hey, give me some money till my stamps get here. Instead of going, you know what? I'm getting off these food stamps. I have to do better. I have to have my resources and my plan together to live on the budget so that I can become financially independent, so that I can be independent of the government. Because the government only grows when people start to depend on them. And your hand is out like this. You're getting food stamps, SNAP, Tennessee Assistance for Needy Families. You're getting all those assistance from the government. And when they go, never mind, we take it back. You still got your hand out. And they like, we can give you nothing. And then now, woe is me, you're at the mercy of the government because they chose not to give it to you. So get out here and get it for yourself, guys. Thank you so much for listening. If you like these videos, please like, share, and subscribe. I truly appreciate those who already have. And just consider those who haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing solely so that, we can grow, we can reach more people through the YouTube algorithm. And it doesn't hurt you to subscribe to our channel to get, valuable information. It may be something that you hadn't heard of or something that you have and you want to put your comments in. I truly appreciate that. Someone on TikTok messaged me and was like, hey, do you know about or do you believe in the crap, it was something. We had a conversation just on TikTok. And then I was like, email me. And we just had a conversation about something that I've read about and knew about, but I looked past. And it gave me a deeper insight on, okay, well, people might be into this. So I looked into it myself so that I can see how important it was and valuable to me. And I'm still doing research. So comment if you can, like, share, and subscribe to our channel. We do offer those little incentives like cash giveaways just to show people like we love being cheerful givers because God loves a cheerful giver. He loves someone that's generous with the small things, and we have very small resources, but we're generous with the little we have so that God will bless us with more. So thank you guys. Au revoir, à bientôt, à la prochaine. Have a blessed day.